The #1 song in the country is coming your way soon, man. I know you can't wait, but must soon drop it, Pauno. It's time to chat to our FiWi star artist. She is no stranger to controversy, always has her head held high, and always reminds us that nobody don't hotter than she. Never afraid for talk the things them. She brings sexy into dance hall. Please welcome bad gal CeCile. Bad gal CeCile in the building. Big up yourself. What's up?
I'm good. I'm good. Glad to be back in Jamaica. So I'm just enjoying myself here before I leave again.
You've been touring a lot. Talk to us about that. Where you've been and what you've been up to.
Well, you know, I have a huge following in Europe, specifically Germany, and I had released a version of the Waiting album, which is for the North American, Caribbean. But the German version is called Bad Gal. That was released last summer, and it's really been going good. I mean, record sales all over is pretty bad, but internet, the physical sales have not been that good, but digitally, you know, we're very happy, and I'm actually the biggest seller Jamaican-wise over there right now, and you know, I got the chance to open for the biggest urban act there, Peter Fox, and just came back from, you know, doing arenas like 16,000, 12,000, 14,000, so I'm like extremely happy, and this is mainstream audience, this is not or typical dancehall artists.
I mean, when you go to a concert there in Europe, what is the response like from the people? What do they do? What do they say when you step on stage?
I mean, they're a very intelligent audience. A lot of people misconstrue and think that, oh, just because you're black or because you're a Jamaican, they shout for you. The thing is, they're very polite. So it's not like Sting where they will buckle you off, obviously. You know, but they're a very intelligent audience, and if you're whack, they know and they will just be there. But as long as you're very good and you're entertaining and they can understand some of the things that you say, trust me, they really love it, and they really love, as I said, it was a mainstream audience, more like a pop audience, but they're totally into, you know, the stuff that I do. A lot of the stuff that I do over there, though, has not even been released here. But you know, that's how we do our thing. We have songs that are big in Japan, we have songs that are big in America, or vice versa, with here in Jamaica, and then nobody else knows them in Germany. So, you know, Hot Like We, for the past 3 years, has been like one of the most popular songs in the club. So, you know, everybody knew that song, even if they didn't know who I was, but now they know who I am.
And the video.
Yeah.
Can I tell you, it's been good. I mean, has it been shown internationally as yet?
Well, it's been shown internationally, and we're still trying to get it on like VH1 and their MTV, but you know, budgetary wise, they don't play any small budget video, and this is not like $100,000 US video shoot. But we'll start with this, and it has, you know, the Jamaican dancers, and you know, I think J. Will did a pretty good job on a decent budget that we have, and it's all about, you know, promoting yourself. I've been doing this from 2002 every summer. I am consistently building my following, and that's what it's all about, building your genuine, true audience, because once they're with you, they stick with you forever, man. So that's what it's about.
I mean, talking about records though, Danger Zone, you're doing some work with them also, Sobi.
Yeah.
Talk to us about the work you're doing with them, and how is that going?
Well, Danger Zone is my local label, and Sobi is the record company for the North American, Caribbean territory, and they released that version, that territory, for that territory, which is Waiting is what it's called. So sometimes I kind of confuse people. It's just basically the same album with a few changes. Waiting is for North America and Caribbean, Bad Gal is for Japan and Europe. So it's basically
international,
global.
I like it. Speaking of waiting, a lot of people, I hear people talking in the streets and say, you know, some feel say somebody CeCile sing that song directly for.
Well, I did, but not waiting anymore.
You want to tell us about that story? I like when you talk the things.
No, what happened was...
Your living room, this, you know.
I know. No, what happened was I was in a situation, and I was in a relationship, and you know, and I tell ladies all the time, if you have somebody that's there for you and that, you know, respects you, and that person has your back, no relationship is going to last forever. But once you're in it, you know, you should have that trust that if anything happens, that person will be there for you, and vice versa. So I was in the position where I needed to lend support to this person for a while, and that is how the song came about, really. And it came from the heart. I actually had another song on the rhythm. I didn't think Waiting would have made it. I didn't try to make it bust or anything. And I think people just felt, you know, the genuine emotions coming out of that. And women all over understood it and felt that way. And I mean, the relationship is now over, but it doesn't really matter because I don't regret singing that song, and I would have done the same thing again.
Speaking of relationships, I know a whole Jamaican man would have murdered me if I never asked you, does CeCile have a special man in her life?
Absolutely not.
Okay, so I know
not
they're
right
screaming.
now.
I know they're screaming right now.
That's good.
I mean, what do you look for in a man?
I mean, for me, it varies. Like, I'm confused, as I know a lot of us women are. Like, every year for me, it changes. But one thing to me has always been constant is the height. I don't like a short man. Sorry. Because I have to wear a lot of stiletto heels. And I like black guys. I'm not into brownings.
Okay, so you hear the criteria, guys.
The blacker the better, tall, dark, and handsome. I know that's a cliche, but that's what I like. And I mean, regular things like hygiene, come on. And, you know, I don't really like a miserable man. I prefer to be the miserable one. And I'm not a stalker. I mean, I think men should have their time. They should have their game time. Because when it comes to my tennis, I mean, you want to watch my tennis, I don't want nobody bother me. So I kind of understand the video game, baseball, basketball time. And I think women should take time out to be with their girlfriends and go to the spa and stop watch man so much.
You hear that, ladies? Stop watch them. All right, talking about, you've been doing some other work. You've been on Tempo, doing some hosting. Yes,
coming for your job, girl. No.
Don't think we don't see you. Talk to us about that.
No, as I was telling you, I'm totally into a lot of different stuff, and I want to get into radio. My aunt owned a radio station in Florida. She's been in radio for many, many years, and I also want to get into TV. So I'm just like loving everything that I see here, and I think it's beautiful, and I'm super excited to get into other things. I mean, I look at people like Marcia Griffiths, and I do think that after 40 and 50, you can still be a singer. You know what I mean? You probably just change up the way you sing and reinvent yourself at that age. But I also want to get into different stuff. And I've been writing. This is how I became a singer. I've been writing poetry. And I want to write a book. And I want to do some more acting and whole heap of stuff.
So in the future, CeCile is going to be all over the place doing
like
a
little
lot of things.
Entrepreneur. And I like women that are strong and that do their business. And I was just writing something, and I'm like, I think Jamaican women need to support each other more. If you see a girl out there and she's doing her thing, you know, congratulate her. Don't hate. You see somebody in a nice shoes, say, you know, I like your shoes, or you say hi. You know, I just really respect Jamaican women, and I like to see them progress. And it's just all about us doing our thing.
All about doing your thing. I want to say thank you so much for joining us on FiWi CeCile. Of course, you're always welcome. This is now your living room, so feel free to drop in anytime when you have your new video. Let us have it here.
And if you have anybody for me to come see, tall, dark, and handsome, have me on back,
okay,
man.
You got that on camera, didn't you?
When the enemies are free, them are burn like fire. Me take everything to giant prayer. Long time them no like me, the things them transpire.